Question 4 then. Figures 3 and 4 show performers using different skills in their sport. So already we're getting a clue that's about the skills. We've got a dribbler in hockey and running a marathon, two very different sports. Identify which is the more complex skill, dribbling in hockey or running in a marathon. So the complexity, I mean, it's complex just looking at the picture. There's loads of things going on there, multiple people running in different directions, the ball, where the goal is, somebody coming in to tackle, where your player's running, what speed they're running at, how much should you push the ball, etc, etc. So how much time you've got on it. A runner, just keep going, just keep running, same action over and over again. So the more complex skill, the more difficult skill, which requires multiple levels of thinking, is dribbling in hockey. Nearly all of you got that, I believe. So that's well done. So knowing that that's more complex, you know that's a simple skill. You've just got to break down what makes that more complex. So give 2 characteristics of a complex skill. Most of you kind of wrote this. Sometimes it was how you phrased it made it more difficult. But the first one, it requires more thought and more concentration. Running, you can switch off. You can listen to a podcast. You can listen to music when you run because you literally can switch off. You couldn't do that in a game. You've got to listen to where the opponents are. You've got to react. You've got to hear the shouts. You've got loads of things to think about. So you require more thought and concentration. Link to that. It's difficult. It's hard to do because the situation's always changing. And it's hard to prepare for a situation that always changes. It might be that the ground is slippier today, so you have to take less steps, or you have to give yourself more of a runoff area to slow down after sprinting for the ball, for example. You might not make a challenge in a certain way due to the conditions of the game or your stick or the ball or whatever. So there's lots of things to think about, and the team are constantly changing. The team that you play against, they've got different strengths and weaknesses, so it's more difficult to perform. Again, just a basic understanding of what you're seeing in that picture, a brief description of that will get you those 3 available points.